Alrighty guys, welcome back. We are here for the second map of Ommunity versus Vox, and unfortunately JB has had to tap out. He's had a little bit of issue with his throat, apparently has a throat infection, and was giving him a little bit of trouble, as you may have noticed in the last map. But it does look like we're going to be heading into the pistol round very shortly. Should be going underway. It looks like all these guys readied up, and yes, we are going to be heading into that pistol round here. It's going to be a little bit difficult for me doing the camera and doing the casting at the same time, but oh no, this is the knife round. In fact, I think it's going to be the knife round for the sides in who's going to be getting what side, and it looks like Vox are going to be taking this one so far, but Ommunity does fight back, and 2v2 at the moment. But JKS is too strong, and it's going to be a 1v1. Azza just needs to get the left click, but Yam is going to definitely need to get a right click in there. So it's going to be a little bit tougher for Yam, but certainly still doable for either of these guys. And wow, this is probably the most tense knife round I've seen coming out in quite a long time. And whoa, Yam picks it up. At least something there for Ommunity on their map that they did not get to choose. Of course, this is Vox's pick. Dust, they did lose 16-10 to Ommunity last round, which was on, or last map, which was on Inferno. So definitely going to be looking to pull the game or the match back in their favor on this map. And then if Vox does win this map, we're going to be heading on to Nuke. But now we are into the pistol round. And, well, I mean, they're choosing sides, but shortly after that, of course, we'll be into the pistol round. So, whoops, what have I done here? Bring up the map. And it does appear to be that, you know, Vox have been a little shaky so far. They did drop Mirage 16-2 yesterday to Chiefs, and just then dropped 16-10 to Ommunity. So definitely not the powerhouse that a lot of people, I guess, were expecting, but definitely can still bring some stuff up against Ommunity. But let's have a look here at Ricky. He's going to be the one defending that B site from Top Gun, and is going to not find anything there. But we've seen 2 kills already go over to the side of Vox, and the bomb is still hanging around in mid for some reason. It's going to be Sponge heading down there. It looks like the HUD is a little bit messed up, the colors and everything like that. So hopefully we can get a fix for that soon, but it is confusing me a little bit trying to swap between these players when half of them look like terrorists and when they're actually counter-terrorists and that sort of thing. But it looks like we're going to be getting that bomb down from the Vox guys, and Ommunity going to try and defend this one, but Imagine and Ricky going to have to come up huge. Ricky picks up 1, but it's not going to be enough. Imagine in a 1v3 right now, and it does appear that he's going to have to reload, and he's going to be taken out on that reload as well. So Vox picking up a pretty good pistol round there, and that's the first pistol round that they've come out with so far in this match. Vox have taken the last 2, Ommunity rather took the last 2 on cash. So that's going to be a good start for Vox, and hopefully going to get the momentum flowing in their favor. They did, yeah, seem a bit disappointed with their play so far, but definitely the pick-me-ups are going to be important for them. And the first kill coming out here from Sniper, but JK is going to trade out Imagine, and it looks like Top Gun going to be the one looking up here towards Pit, actually, instead, changing his mind, and JKS one poking out. Now Azza with the bomb is poking down long, and the rotate coming across here from James and Ricky towards that A site, but Yam is probably going to have to pick up 1 here on the cross. There's a little bit of a gap in that smoke there that Vox is going to have to navigate, and are they even going to go for this, or are they going to back out here? It looks like they're just waiting to see if someone's going to push up there into Goose or something like that and pick up a free kill off that, but nobody from Ommunity going to be doing that, and Yam holding a very close angle with this 5-7 of his hasn't spotted anyone. The molly coming across there from Vox. Let's see what their perspective looks like. Top Gun going to be there, spots out Sniper, and all of them are going to be picking out at once, but they haven't seen Yam yet, who is going to be doing a fair amount of damage. James picks up 1 with that 5-7 of his, but Top Gun picks up 2, and Azza picks up 1, and it should be a bomb plant now coming out for Vox. And Ricky, actually, this is a pretty good situation for him, if you ask me. He's got a lot of damage onto both these guys from Vox, and Ricky, you know, he's full HP, doesn't have any armor or anything, but does have that 5-7, of course, and should be able to do a fair amount of damage here. If he can pick up JKS, this could be a fantastic situation for him. Is he going to be able to pick up this eco round for Ommunity? No! Azza does manage to clutch that round out of his favor. Okay. Well, that went a lot closer than I would have expected, if I'm honest. Vox is, yeah, they picked up that round a little bit shakily, but Ommunity definitely putting the pressure on at the moment. No buys coming out from Ommunity. Oh, actually, 1 coming out there. They picked up a P250 onto Sniper, and it's going to be JKS going to be the one on the entry roll at the moment. is going to be pushing down long, and they should have a pretty easy time getting in here. They do have the rifle advantage, of course, and Yam going to do his best to try and defend this site from the CT area, but there is another man up there, Imagine, on the site as well. So Sponge going to be doing a bit of damage there. JKS picks up one, is going to rush in here with the Tech 9, finds Imagine, and Azza has a lot of work to do here, but James is going to be on the rotate as well. It's a 2v4 for Vox, and this is surely going to be their round. Top Gun there, sitting in Goose, picks up one onto short on James, that is, and now it looks like Ricky is going to be the last man alive. He is going to get turned on here by the man hiding in the door and is going to get sprayed through the wall, but manages to pick up 2 kills already. Is going to get mollied out, is surely going to go down here, but no, manages to escape there through the fire and flames. Oh, what a joke there coming out. And Havoc has a job to do here in pit, but looks like Ricky going to be taken down there by Top Gun. And that's another round going over to Vox, so 3-0. Good start for them. All right, the first buy round is now coming out here. So Counter Terrorists going to be buying up, and they've honestly been putting a lot of pressure on Immunity despite not having a buy. So they're going to be rushing out here, Immunity, with those flashes through the smoke, and this could be a bad situation for them. Sorry about the camera work, unfortunately wasn't quick enough on the draw. Ricky going to be here playing at back of sight. He's going to be taken down there by Top Gun. No, Sponge, I think it was. And Yam going to be on the window duty here. Let's see if he can clean anybody up here. There is Havoc pretty lit, and Imagine picks up one, so that's great. But it is still a 3v3, and it's a tough situation for the counter-terrorists to get back into this bomb site. It is typically the harder bomb site on the dust map to take. And it does look like they're going to be falling back and going to be saving, which is interesting. They probably would have preferred to pick that round up, but in the end, opting to keep their economy looking all right. And Vox, I mean, I think Immunity could have gone aggressively into this one, try and get a win, but I'm just looking at their economy, and it doesn't appear to be very intact. So if they had have lost that round, of course, they would have had to go for another eco. So opting to keep those guns going, and they're going to have a almost decent buy coming out here, Immunity, that is, and we'll see FAMAS coming out for James and a lot of pistols, a lot of grenades even. So it is actually a pretty decent buy coming out from both these sides. Vox, of course, have got their full buy, and Immunity with, I guess, a almost full buy. Okay, so let's see now what Havoc can do on the entry here. Does know that there is one man still on site. Sponge going to be doing a lot of damage there, but Havoc is the one to pick it up. Ricky finds one from the double doors. But Ricky is going to have some work to do right now with this M4 of his. Has got another 3v3 situation on their hands. I don't think Immunity going to be too keen to give up another one for free. And it looks like they might be heading in here for a retake. The flash comes out from Vox, and all of Immunity are going to be jumping in from one side. No one going to be going tunnels, which is a little unfortunate for them. But they do pick up one on the entry, 2 on the entry, so that's fantastic for them. Imagine he's going to find the man in tunnel, and that is the first round going over to Immunity on their counter-terrorist side. I see a Sangi, so perhaps we're going to be having a co-caster in here just in a moment, which would be fantastic for me. Going to fill these awkward silences up a little bit, which is going to be nice, especially for you guys listening on the stream. Looks like we're going to be seeing a bit of a spread out push here coming out from Vox. And it's going to be JKS heading here towards the long doors. Going to be defended there by Imagine. The bomb is dropped down there towards the terrace area, and just appears that Vox is going to be getting into the middle area. It looks like they're just looking for some picks here, but nothing crazy coming out for Immunity just yet. No picks or anything like that. 1 minute to go here, and we are getting into the pointy end of this round. Imagine finally picks one up. Top Gun is flashed out there, though, in the tunnel area, and the bomb still hanging around towards those double doors, but Yam picks up one with that. Oh no, Sponge, in fact, picks up Yam. What am I saying? It looks like there's going to be Sponge heading here towards the A side, but appears that the push is going to be coming from Ricky into mid through these double doors, and we'll see what he can do here, but Havoc is watching those doors, is aware of that. So one of these guys is going to be able to pick up a kill here. But Azza gets taken down there in the CT area, and Imagine going to find Sponge there as well on the A side. So this looks like it could be Immunity's round. Having said that, though, the Bomb and Top Gun as well going to be going over to this free B site. And they should be getting the plan here. And I've been joined now by Frank, the team manager for Chiefs, and I believe the owner as well. So good to have you here, Frank. And we are now into the second map, Vox. Obviously, this was Vox's pick. The last map was Inferno, which was Immunity's pick, and they picked that one up 16-10. So Vox looking to kind of fight back here in this 1v1 situation. Let's see if Top Gun can pick up Sniper. It appears Sniper is playing pretty safely. Not going to peek that orc, but he does. Just as Top Gun unscopes even. And Sniper has got the shot here, but Top Gun going to prove too good in that situation.
Yeah, so hi Jordan.
Hello.
Glad to be a part of this cast for today. So I did miss that first map between Vox and Immunity, but Inferno has traditionally always been a very strong map for Team Immunity, so I'm not too surprised by that result. Dust 2, obviously Vox's pick, having done quite well on that yesterday. We'll see how they go against Team Immunity for this matchup.
Yeah, they did go 16-1 up against Unknown Individuals. That was actually no, that was Immunity going up against Team Unknown Individuals, picking up 16-1. So Immunity definitely not a terrible side at this map, but at the moment Vox putting them under the pump here on the Terror side, and Top Gun trying to find a kill here through the long doors. It is in fact going to be JKS the one that picks it up, and Imagine finds 2 though, so this is pretty good for Vox, and they managed to pick up the round once again. That was a very fast one, being a pistol round, I guess, from Immunity.
Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing for Voxy that they actually lost 2 players in that round. Yeah. I think Top Gun might have gotten a little bit ahead of himself and pushed too aggressively on long, and then now their money situation is not too ideal. So we'll see if they can continue to string a few rounds together. Otherwise, they may be in a little bit of strife in terms of the economy.
Yeah, well, we'll see now what Immunity is going to be able to do defending with only those pistols. They have got a deagle on James, and we have seen some fantastic deagle plays coming out so far from a lot of these guys, but hasn't happened just yet for Immunity, at least in this game. And it's going to be up to Imagine, I think, here, going to be defending that long area. He does have the backup of James as well in CT, but no one from Vox really making any push so far. They're just waiting for that pick there, which was actually JKS picking up Sniper. A little slow on the camera, but we did finally just catch the end of it. So Vox have got the player advantage at the moment, and slowly pushing up long. As they're going to be checking car there, but nobody there, of course. And Immunity, they do have that really close hold that we like to see with those pistols, and the flash is going to be coming out. Is there going to be a smoke coming out into that CT area? No, Azza gets blinded as well by the pop flash from Immunity, and Immunity picking up 2 kills there. Let's see if Yam can pick up a 3rd. He does. Oh, and he picks up 4. What a fantastic Immunity round coming out there. That was an eco.
Yeah, that was crazy. I think Sniper, and I can't remember who it was, pushed all the way through the backyard and up mid, so they got a lot of information. They were basically able to suss out that Voxy were... The only option they had was to be at long, so having played such a huge A stack, and then getting a couple of really good pop flashes off. I love that pop flash onto long off the wall, and then just be able to out-frag them essentially with pistols, so Immunity take a huge round.
And we are going to see them heading towards the B site now. Unfortunately, sorry, I cut you off a bit there, but Ricky going to be on the defense here with that AWP and picks up 1. Havoc is going to jump in the side here, though, and takes down Ricky. That was actually Aza, but Sniper picks up 1. Havoc picks up another, and so Vox have a great site control at the moment, and Immunity, though, 3v2 with the retake. Havoc picks up 1, though, so it's a 2v2, and Imagine and Yam going to be the ones going to try and be the hero here for Immunity. JKS, of course, they're holding from close to the car area, and Havoc right on site with the AWP is going to be mollied out. Imagine picks up 1, so it's up to JKS. Has a lot of work to do. Does get taken down, though, by Imagine. And pretty good round coming out from Immunity, but they did lose 3 guns.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can't really ask for much. I mean, you could ask for a win from Vox's side, but that was quite a good eco out of them. They got the plant. They got, I believe, 3 frags. A little bit unfortunate that Havoc had to pick up the AWP in that awkward situation, so close to window. Even if they hadn't mollied it out, it would have been hard for him to hold a fast window push. If he missed the first shot, he was essentially dead. So, yeah, just pretty unlucky on Vox's side, but that's also a good play by Immunity, playing so far back in the site, so if they do get picked, they don't lose their weapons too quickly.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have James here pushing into the tunnels and taken down by Top Gun through the smoke. I guess they must have heard something coming from him. I thought he was walking, but they did choose the right time to spray through the smoke. Yam here has got the AWP, and of course Ricky as well has another, so they're going to be combining there in mid. and picking up those kills. The last two surviving members, Top Gun and JKS for Vox, are going to be heading towards this B site, and they're in there pretty free, and they're going to get that bomb down surely. And we'll see what Ricky can do. There's going to be a cross through that flash, so Ricky wasn't able to pick up a kill through those double doors, and the bomb has gone down, so now it's going to be Ommunity once again on the B side retake, which worked out pretty well for them last round, so we'll see what they can do here. Yam going to be trying to defend, or trying to aggress through the window. JKS holding right on top of the bomb, and Top Gun is going to be playing from tunnels. Yam picks up the entry, Top Gun picks up one, can he find two? No! There was a team kill there coming out. Imagine actually killed himself, so if Top Gun had been able to pick that one up onto Ricky, it would have been a win for Vox, in fact.
Yeah, that was a very risky play by Vox, pushing out from mid to B with no smokes for CT. I believe it's probably because their economy was a little bit awkward, and Azza also managed to do half a Sponge's damage, but we'll see what happens now. I believe they have 4 sport this round.
Yes, they have, and Ommunity has picked up 3 rounds in a row, so this could be a 4th if they play it well, and Vox, as you say, haven't got everything they would have wanted. They don't have very many grenades to work with. Imagine picks up Top Gun as well, so that's going to make it even worse for them. And we'll see where Vox do decide to go. They don't even have anything really to work with. They have 1 flash. Imagine gets dropped down to a decently low amount of HP, but as are trying to get a frag through the middle here, not going to find one. And yeah, the time is ticking down for Vox, and they don't have a lot of options, having a lack of nades in this round. But let's see if Sponge can pick up an entry frag onto the A site. Running up Cat appears to be the strategy here for Vox, and the bomb going to be dropped over to Sponge while JKS watches mid. Just playing the timer down a little bit, waiting for someone to push into them or something like that. They could pick up Imagine pretty easily here on site. He's playing from Goose, doesn't have a lot of HP, but Yam, I think, is going to be the one that has a lot of the job here of defending the A site with that fantastic AWP angle coming from Car. Is he going to find one? He does spot one, does take the frag, and Sponge is going to be the second option, but no, Ricky picks up JKS, and oh, Sponge takes down Yam from a distance. Is not going to check Goose though, and Imagine picks up the headshot there. So actually a very good round coming out from Ommunity, only losing 1 player.
Yeah, it's very difficult to play T-side on Dust 2 without any grenades. I think people kind of consider Dust 2 traditionally as more of a balanced map, but just because how strong flashes and smokes can be when you're retaking sites.
Yeah.
So it kind of evens it out for both teams. So Vox Seminole forcing that round. I'm not sure if it's a little bit of a frustration move, but we'll see what happens. And they've got 3 Tech 9s, which are pretty much a full buy these days.
You can say that again. Havoc going to be the one on point. Sniper takes down 2, and Sniper picks up a 3rd, but is finally traded out there by Sponge. Yam is going to take down Sponge, though, in CT, and JK is going to be the final man alive for Vox. What can he do with that? P250 of his cannot even take down Yam, and unfortunate for them, but they did drop 3 kills on the eco round, which is quite a good situation for Vox.
Yeah, but Ommunity managed to hold on to both their AWPs, which is very important. With Ricky, I believe Yam has the other AWP. They're both very strong AWPers, and having 2 AWPs on CT side for Dust 2 is very strong, just because of how long and how far away a lot of the duels are. So we'll see what Vox can do this round.
Here's that James going to be going for that push into tunnels again. Isn't going to spot anyone out just yet. Could be Yam here with the first frag. Doesn't even manage to hit the leg there, but Top Gun picks up James. And it's going to be Top Gun now watching the back of sight. We're going to see who is this going to be. I believe it's Ricky is going to take him on, possibly, with the AWP battle, but Top Gun too quick on the trigger finger there. And now the situation for Ommunity is not going to be fun. Yam, oh, he does, I think, wallbang Top Gun there, but Top Gun hitting another headshot with the AWP. Doesn't matter, though, it is an AWP. Wherever you hit them, I guess, unless it's a leg, is going to take them down. But JKS and the rest of Vox have got a nice B defense going to be getting set up here. 1 or 2 going to be playing middle, and Ommunity, it appears, going to be saving here.
Yeah, honestly, Top Gun has been playing like out of his mind this entire tournament. I believe he went like 33-4 on Dust 2 against us.
Yeah, he was pretty
yesterday. Crazy. Yeah, he's definitely one of the, I wouldn't say underrated, but he always performs for Vox again. Getting 2 entry frags with an AWP on B-side Dust 2, like that's pretty insane. Yeah,
and I mean, he's definitely head and shoulders above the rest of his team here. We can see he's got 17 and 8 scoreline.
Yeah, so on the scoreboard and in height as well, to be honest.
Very, very good. Oh, that's a very good one too. Frank, he is probably, is he the tallest member? What about Havoc? I think Havoc's pretty tall.
Yeah, probably. But if you laid Top Gun on his side, he'll probably be taller than Havoc.
All right, the BM coming out from saying,
oh, come on, it's a compliment. He's a very
strong,
broad shoulders,
muscly man. All right, Sniper has the job here from Pit, defending long, but it appears that Vox are not particularly interested in going long at the moment. Azza pushing up short, and the rest of the Vox guys hanging around mid. We do, though, have JKS hanging out in backyard looking for the rotators, but no one from Ommunity going to be pushing up here just yet. Azza on the entry duty. Top Gun, in fact, actually going to be taking that one, and he performed so well in the last round that I guess why not? And there is actually nobody from Ommunity on that A site. There is, of course, we can see, I think that is Ricky, is going to be taken down by Azza, and Sponge picks up Sniper as well. So Vox have got a good entry into this side, and this T side is looking pretty good for them so far.
Yeah, I have noticed, though, a lot of their entries or retakes, they're not really using a lot of grenades, a lot of smokes, a lot of flashbangs. I can't help but think maybe they're trying to hold off on some of the strategies that they pre-planned for Katowice, which is they're leaving on Monday, so that's quite close for them. But their teamwork and, you know, just playing very sharp is pretty much good enough against an eco round like this. But a 6-7 scoreline on T side, I guess you can't ask for much just given how good their CT side is in general. They definitely play a different CT side to pretty much a lot of the Australian teams. Constantly holding very aggressively with more than one member, so even if they do get picked, they get very favorable trades, and they get a lot of information as well. So I think they'll be very happy with an 8-6 or an 8-7 or even a 9-6 scoreline on T side.
Well, they do have a pretty decent opportunity to get this to 9-6, this being the last round of the half. They've got a full buy, and Ommunity with a not completely full buy. They're missing a few grenades, and Sniper, he's only got that one smoke. But Top Gun, let's see if he can pick anything up from middle area, but no kills going over here. But Ricky and I believe that's James going to be playing here towards B. And the smoke's, of course, coming out, lots of flashes and everything like that. And again, I think Vox just playing pretty safely in the early parts of the round, trying to find any picks that they can, but nothing so far for them. JKS going to be watching long doors. No one going to be pushing him at all, though. And I think most of the action is probably going to come here from Sponge. He's spraying through the smoke, but, well, not really spraying, tapping through the smoke. But James definitely nowhere near his crosshair. So nothing so far for Vox. They're just trying to find an entry. Where's the bomb going to be heading towards? It's heading around the Cat, I think, it looks like. Havoc going to be jumping up here. The molly is there, though, so going to delay him, sort of. The smoke now as well comes out, so definitely going to be delaying him a little bit there. And Ommunity playing this round out pretty well, keeping Vox at bay. Only 45 seconds left to go, and we'll see some explosions coming in soon for sure. But it is just a matter of time before someone has to make a move, and it's going to be Havoc surely pushing up here, as well as Sponge, and I believe that's Azza pushing into mid with that bomb. But is Ricky going to find them in the flash? No, he decides not to push around that corner. There is a good crossfire here coming out, though, from Yam. And Ricky pushes in as that flash pop, picks up one, doesn't pick up Havoc, though. Oh, Havoc picks up two on such low HP. James finds Top Gun, and it is a 3v3 situation now. So bit of an explosion in a fight, but there's only 10 seconds for Vox. They do need to get this bomb down very quickly, and luckily enough, they do pick up James onto that B side and have managed to get that bomb down just in time. So we'll see now what Imagine and Sniper are going to be able to do, both here in CT, so that's not fantastic for them. Both going to be pushing from the same angle. If they get spotted out, they're surely going to be collapsed upon by 3. They do have a flash to work with and one Molotov, so we'll see what they can do. Sniper dropping that Molotov onto site. JKS does take down one, but Imagine picks up one, and whoa, JKS too good. Picks up two, and 9-6 scoreline going to be the one for Vox on that T side.
Yeah, that was a huge round from JKS. Getting that entry onto James was basically secured that round for them, because Sniper and I believe Imagine was the one who was with them towards the end for the retake. They had no nades. They only had body armor, which I guess is a little irrelevant against the AK. But again, JKS pulling out the goods when he needs it. Definitely one of the clutchest players on Vox Seminole. And it honestly felt like that round wasn't going too well for them. It felt like they kind of defaulted, and then they couldn't get what they wanted at B site. They couldn't get what they wanted at short. Wasn't sure where the bomb was going to go, and they actually managed to pull that round out, which is very impressive.
Yeah, you would have felt if James had been able to pick up one frag there, he would have probably saved the round there for Ommunity, but was not to be. JKS, of course, picking up that one and picking him up, I guess. And Vox was able to place the bomb just in time, and as we spoke, Ommunity just taking one loss so far in this pistol round, which is a pretty important one for them. If they want to pick up this pistol round, they would be able to take it back to 9-9 even. And Ricky, of course, going to be the one jumping in onto the site. Is going to take a lot of damage from that player at car. I don't think anyone has even spotted him. Havoc picks up two, and Yam finally drops him, but now a 3v2, and Imagine is so low. He's going to be playing very safely towards Tunnel. nobody there coming just yet, but we can see Azza going to be rotating around here, and I think it looks like Ommunity just going to wait a little bit for him to get in there. Sponge doing a bit of damage from the window, and Imagine going to be holding very tight. Looks like he might poke out here with the flash, and he does pick up one, so really good job from him. Only on 3 HP, so he does need to be careful though, and Azza is going to be pushing from tunnel. Top Gun manages to pick up Imagine. It's all down to Yam in this pistol round, and woo, Vox picking it up. So 2 pistol round wins for Vox on Dust, and 2 pistol round wins for Ommunity on Cash.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good by Ommunity just to get the bomb down with a player on 3 HP and then another player kind of stuck in the back of sight. So Imagine did really well to get that trade where I can't remember who, maybe it was a Sponge, was a little bit distracted by the bomb plant, but he managed to get that trade. So decent round coming out from Ommunity, and it looks like they've forced on the second round with, oh no, just Sniper has a scout.
Just the scout pistol strategy, which we have seen work out a little bit. Probably not this weekend. I don't think it's worked too well, but you know, it definitely is a viable strategy if you have got someone who can hit those shots. And Sniper going to be the one tasked with that job. If he does tag anyone up, of course, going to be calling that out to his teammates and saying, "Oh, you got a free kill here with that pistol of yours." And Yam is aggressively pushing already into CT. Has spotted out. I think that was JKS up there playing in the B site and does trade a bit of damage there, but Top Gun picks one up, and the bomb has actually been planted onto the A site, which Vox have complete control of, so the Sponge could probably just defuse the bomb right here. Actually, no, that's Top Gun. My mistake. Top Gun could just defuse the bomb here, and Ommunity, the pistol round, and of course that scout fight, not really working out for them.
Yeah, this feels like it was a little bit of a kind of kamikaze play from Ommunity, where they were like, yeah, let's just run in, get the bomb plant. All right, we got the money for this round. That's good. Sniper, save your scout, and then we'll buy the next round, and then we'll see what happens.
Well, unfortunately, Sniper wasn't able to save that scout, I don't think, if I'm mistaken. Let's see. Well, regardless, he's got a scout now anyway. Yam has picked up the AWP, and it's going to be kind of a half buy from both these teams. Sponge sitting there with the P250, no, 5.7. Obviously didn't have enough money to buy up there, but he's going to be holding close towards this tunnel area. We'll see what he can do with that 5.7, but Ommunity don't really have too much interest in heading towards B at the moment. It looks like they're focusing more on short, but Azza is there, picks up 2 as they push through the smoke, and unfortunate there for Ommunity. Just checking, I guess, the wrong angle at that moment. But Havoc picks up another one onto Ricky, and things are looking grim right now for Ommunity. Let's see if Imagine can find a frag onto JKS, turn the tables down a little bit. No, the spray is just off, and JKS now is finding himself in a difficult position, but does finally manage to take him down. And Sniper going to be the last man alive. Let's see. Will he decide to save? He does have the bomb. It's a 4v1 situation. You would expect he's probably not going to be able to do too much in this situation, Frank.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think he might just try and get a couple of picks. He does get one on Havoc, which is really good. And JKS is on 6 HP, so I think he's going to try to look and make a play.
Ooh,
Sponge. Never mind.
Too quick on that AWP.
Yeah, I think Azza went huge that round. People kind of don't really give him a lot of credit, but his mid-round, when he's holding pushes and things like that, it's often
very good.
It's insane, to be honest. Like, he gets a lot of favorable trades, 2 for 1s, 2 for 0s that round.
Even there, yeah.
Yeah, so Azza is definitely one of the, I think, underrated players in boxing.
Yeah, it's definitely a
not that
pivotal
anyone in
member.
box is underrated.
Yeah, they're all good, and everyone is very, very aware of that. But certainly some of them get a lot more praise than others. But James going to be taking down Sponge here, but Sponge and JKS going to do some fantastic work with those pistols, and Quatchlo, you missed all of those kills. But Ricky going to be taken down by Top Gun, and Havoc team kills Top Gun with a headshot from that AWP.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was planned.
No, I imagine it probably wasn't.
Yeah, I'll have to confirm with the Voxy guys after that, but not too big a deal, given that they have 8k and 7k on Azza and JKS respectively. So Ommunity coming out with, I think, their first full buy of the half, so we'll see if they can make something happen out of this.
It's going to be James here towards the B site, just splashing it off, and again, no extremely fast pushes coming out from Ommunity. They're just waiting and looking for some picks. Imagine going to be checking down here in lower tunnel. Sponge's grenade does quite a lot of damage to him though, and that's going to hurt. We'll see what happens here. If Havoc is going to be watching mid with that AWP, if they push through the smoke, they could catch him if he's still scoped in. But no, Imagine picks up Havoc, and Top Gun going to trade him out there. So a 1 for 1, or a 2 for 1 now. Top Gun combining with Sponge. What am I looking at? Ricky going to be here, trying to push into the B side. I guess he's on a little bit of a lurk, you could say. The bomb there is, though, still up in tunnel area, and he's going to spot JKS, but missed that first shot, and JKS now, you would say, has the favorable position. The pop flash going to come out here, but JKS is very well aware of that and takes him down. Sponge takes down Sniper in the meanwhile, and Yam is going to be the only one alive. Does know that JKS is up there in the B side, but is going to be taken down by that M4 of his.
Great job by JKS again. It's just doing the little things that matter, you know. Seeing that Yam, sorry, was it Ricky or Yam is contesting him with an AWP.
Ricky
just goes to play card, plays a close angle, kind of lowers that advantage that Ricky has with the long distance gun. So a bit of a disappointing round for Ommunity, and now they've force bought as well, just with 4 flashes total, I believe, or 5 flashes and AKs and Galils.
Yeah, Ommunity don't want to be dropping this round because they'll be forced to eco on match point, which would be very unfortunate for them. Top Gun is going to be the one defending here on the long area, but Azza pushing in. I just swapped away from him at the wrong time, but he picks up 2 frags for himself, and of course Top Gun picked up that other one. So it is going to be a 5 versus 3 here for Ommunity, and Sniper and Ricky going to try and do their best to get something out of this round, but definitely not a fantastic situation for them. They don't have the bomb, so even if they get A control, you know, they're not going to have the bomb to plant, and Top Gun are going to deny that, but Sniper trades him out. So now all up to Sniper on his own against 4, and the Vox guys prowling around him, very hungry for that frag. And let's have a look. I mean, you can see Ommunity's economy is going to be absolutely shot once they lose this round, and they're going to be facing match points. So should be Vox's map coming up in the next round.
Yeah, well, for sure. So Sniper didn't have the bomb there, and it was going to be very difficult for him to save. I don't think there was much he could have done in that situation, apart from look to get maybe 1 or 2 picks. Now Ommunity, as you said, they are completely just in a very dire situation at the moment. They just force bought AKs, 4 grenades total on them, and 3 players with no head armor, which is pretty awful against the M4s from Vox M.
Yeah, indeed, that is correct. Havoc going to be playing mid there. Is going to get no frags, but Top Gun does pick one up playing on long. He does spot another one there in the long doors. That's Ricky. He's going to take him down. JKS picks one up in the meanwhile on the A side. So this looks like it's all over. Red Rover for Ommunity. Imagine going to do his best here in mid up against Havoc. Does take him down, so there is something. At least it's a 2v4 now. If they can go huge in this round, it would be fantastic to see, but definitely going to be a tough situation for them. They've got a Scout and an AK to speak of, and up against Azza here, playing long with that AK. I think Yam probably going to be counted out in this situation. Just checking around the corner, but hasn't yet been spotted. Does finally take him down, does Azza, and that bomb is going to drop down towards long doors. And Imagine in 1v4 once again. He's going to try and find that bomb. Has to do what he can, of course. If they lose this round, the map is going to be over, and just drops out, and Azza finally finds that final frag. So Vox going to be taking that round away, or that map away 16-6, so a stronger scoreline than what Ommunity took cash with, which was 16-10. But that means 1 round apiece means we're going to the 3rd map, and that is going to be Nuke. Interestingly enough, the coin toss decided that's what we're going to be playing, so should be an interesting game. We haven't seen that all weekend.
Yeah,
so
people
far.
have been vetoing Nuke
Yeah.
the entire tournament, so it should be exciting to see a game on Nuke.
Yeah, the vetoes were Overpass and Cache for this one. So, yeah, Nuke. Haven't seen it, and looking forward to it, but we are probably going to go to a break because Vox is heading over to a break as well. So, my name is Elfish Guy, that is Frank, and we will be back very shortly with Nuke.